New 5 with just over 3 months until the last day to vote in the primary. All 5 of the candidates top candidates for LA mayor finally meeting in their first live televised debate. It was hosted by Fox 11 in partnership with the LA Times and USC. I was fortunate enough to be one of the moderators alongside LA Times columnist Erica D. Smith. It was the first debate performance for billionaire developer Rick Carso, who quickly became the target for most others on the stage.
And it really was such a fascinating night to hear from all of those candidates. I would agree that it's probably one of the more fascinating nights in your career, yeah?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
And reactions still pouring in.
Yes, the big event was nearly 24 hours ago.
Fox 11's Christy Fajardo live for us in West LA with more. Christy.
Alex and Christine, the appearance of Rick Carso was significant for a number of reasons. One being it could finally answer this question: will Angelenos vote for a business person? After all, they have not done well in recent elections. Think back to Meg Whitman, more recently John Cox, even former President Trump did not win here. And yesterday, the gloves came off. No knockouts, but there was a standout moment in Tuesday's mayoral debate. And Ben Oreskes, who covered it for the LA Times, says this was it.
I'm prepared to release my taxes tomorrow for the last 5 years. Are you?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Billionaire developer Rick Carso seemed to hedge, saying he'd release what he paid in taxes, which isn't the same as a tax return. And Oreskes says expect to hear a lot more on the topic. Even so, it was an introduction to voters for Carso, who appeared for the first time on the debate stage and has been trying to lure votes with a campaign ad buying spree.
When we polled in February, Carso was at 8% of supporters, but the vast majority of people, over 60%, I believe, had never heard of him.
One of the big topics of the night was homelessness, but Oreskes says polling suggests the issue might be important to voters for different reasons, and in the future, candidates must address all the concerns.
We did polling that showed that I think it was something like 40% of voters, and this was a county poll, worried about falling into homelessness or had experienced some sort of housing insecurity. 4 in 10 voters. So I think that sentiment is something felt across the city.
He also says we can expect candidates to do more outreach to Latino voters and vie for votes in the Valley. None of these candidates resides there, but more than 1 million Angelenos do. And recent polls show that Karen Bass is in the lead, but of course a lot can change between now and the June primary. Live in downtown LA, I'm Christy Fajardo. Let's send it back to you.